The next article we actually got an email about. I'm trying to pull up here. So I'll read the email first and we'll go over it because I saw the article the other day. The funny thing is I saw the article like whatever morning I woke up and I was looking at IGN News and I read it and I said, boy, this is really fucking stupid. I wonder if someone will email me about this because if I have that opinion, somebody else does. This comes to us from Kirk from Carrington, North Dakota. Hi, guys. Just found this podcast a few months ago, and I love it. I want to write in and see if you guys had any take on this ridiculous idea of tipping developers. They already nickel and dime gamers to death with microtransactions and season passes, so is this just an insane thing to suggest? So, the article and what came out, it's the one dude, was it Mike Ybarra, who used to work at Microsoft for a long time, left to go work at Blizzard. Obviously, Microsoft came in and bought Blizzard. He's left again, which I think is hilarious. So he clearly has something against Microsoft. Like, I don't know why he'd leave a second time. But he has put out this, and I'll read the tweet because it's insane to me. He has put out this idea of tipping game developers. So he puts this out. I've thought about this idea for a while as a player since I've been diving into single player games lately. When I beat a game, there are some that just leave me in awe of how amazing the experience was. At the end of the game, I've often thought, I wish I could give these folks another $10 to $20 because it was worth more than my initial $70, and they didn't try to nickel and dime me every second. No, they do. They do. Come on. Games like Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Red Dead Redemption 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Elden Ring, etc. I know $70 is already a lot, but it's an option at the end of the game I wish I had at times. Some games are that special. I know most will dislike this idea. By the way, I realize that we are tired of tipping and everything else, but I view this different from a pressure to tip type scenario many face and give feedback on. I think it's a terrible fucking
one of the most insane things I've ever heard.
Like, it's just, what are we talking? Like, most people are already mad that they're paying $70 now for a video game. Like,
and there's already been discussions about, can that hold?
I don't think it can. I think we're already seeing that.
Not when some of these games that are coming out are completely trash or garbage.
Well, here's the other argument I make. Look at something like Helldivers, which is a very complete experience that is $40.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's doing way better than is it still the number one selling PlayStation game this year? I think it is.
It's got to be up at the top.
If not, it's at the top of the list because it's also on Steam. So, it sold well there as well. So I'm pretty sure the last time I had looked, it is the number one selling game of the year. And I'm sure it's going to continue. So
it's arguably
it just keeps selling.
I mean, it's absolutely like the biggest live service game in years.
Absolutely.
Like,
I mean, it's a live service game that works.
Right. Because
it works well.
It's fun. And B, they continuously add stuff to it.
And we've talked about, I mean, there are microtransactions in the game.
Sure.
There are things you can buy cosmetically, but you don't have to.
No, I have not.
They don't force it. They don't push it. And all of the stuff that they're adding to that game, they're adding for free. All these updates, all these different events that they have, like kill 2 million of this bug.
And the thing about it too is like that process builds goodwill to the point where if they came out in a year and they were like, hey, we're going to do this like $30 expansion thing to the game, they could get away with it because at that point, then it's the cost of one game.
Yeah.
But it's been years and like, it's about building goodwill for like the community and stuff. Something breaks, they fix it. They make fun events. The important part about the game being a good live service game is like clips of it go viral because it's so insane.
How many TikTok and Instagram videos have you seen of this game?
And they're all great.
It's constantly.
Yeah.
And they're all good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
They're all great. So the idea of tipping is ridiculous.
But I mean, going on that as well, like if I buy a game and I think it's complete trash, can I talk to management and get a bigger discount?
Refund? Yeah, exactly.
Not even a refund. I want my money back and I want a free coupon for the next time I come back.
There you go.
Like, is this an option?
Or what about the argument that how would you know where that money's actually going?
That's the other thing. Like,
you're saying that goes directly to developers? How? Do I have their PayPal in the game?
Yeah.
Here's my not going to. Maybe instead we just put all their Venmos at the end of the game in the credits.
There you go.
And that way you can just Venmo these guys like 6 cents. I thought it was 6 cents good and send them 6 cents.
There you go. It's a bad idea.
It is. That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. It's also one of the most like entitled takes I've ever heard.
it's entitled, but also
Microsoft and
it also ironically
Blizzard.
comes from a developer.
Right.
So that's
weird.
Weird.
Yeah, but not a low level totem pole guy who has to work 80
he's higher
hours
up
a week and sleep under his desk.
Yeah.
He's the guy who rolls in and out and goes, "Hey gang," finger guns all the way down the hallway. Yeah. And he goes, "Hey Tim, can you come in here? You're fired."
Yeah. I gotta go golf now.
Later.
That's literally what it is. It's to answer your question, Kirk, it's a terrible idea. You're not the only one that thought that. So
I think
stupid.
I think if a game came out that had that as an option, the backlash would be unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It would be
it wouldn't happen again.
That game within a day.
You know, it's a better the way I would look at it is if you want a tip for your game, if you think the game's that good, you know what the tip is? Word of mouth. More people buy the fucking game.
Tell people about it.
Helldivers.
Helldivers
would be the argument I would put again.
Helldivers sold so much.
8 million copies so far. As what I read.
That's not surprising.
That's insane. Like
February.
But think about how much of it is because people liked it. They went on Twitter and said it's great. They went on Instagram and said it's great. They told all their friends, like, hey, it's 4-player. You guys should all get it. Everybody bought it. They're playing. They tell the guy at work, like, everybody's playing Helldivers.
Yeah.
Well, it's the kind of thing that's like, even if you don't have a PS5, most people have a PC.
Mm-hmm.
And you can play with those, like, crossplay works. So
yeah.
It's just, but yeah, that's the idea of tipping there is, okay, word of mouth, you sell more copies of your game. So
yeah, exactly.
That's your tip there. But
I like Matt's argument though. Games
give me a free coupon.
I would like to be refunded, please.
How do I refund my time?
And I'd like to keep it.
Right.
I want a free appetizer for my next purchase of the Forspoken 2.
Send me Darden gift cards.